Well, congratulations on season 2 of Big Shot. That's huge. How stoked were you when you got the call?
It is, nowadays, I've been around a while. It's hard to keep shows on the air, and it's hard to, with all the numbers and analytics, especially in streaming, they go, okay, they watched it from this time, this person saw it, this person didn't like it, this person, went to the restroom, and this person stayed in the restroom too long, and all these numbers and graphs and things. And so it's hard to break through all that if they're not like, Marvel numbers or something. But I have to hand it to Disney, and I'm very grateful to them for giving us another shot at a season 2. And I think, we sort of knew what we needed to do. Like, we had some good ideas that came from the network and the studio. And so we did. We spent more time with the girls. We made it a half hour instead of an hour, which I think the show works better at. We're highlighting the girls more with, very beginning with the first episode of boys, if the school becomes co-ed, and all the turmoil happens with boys. And also what I've been wanting to do is show the inequality of men's sports versus women's sports. And just, with Holly too, we get into a nice sort of, Sam and Diane stuff about feminism. And she's one scene, she's like, please don't try to mansplain anything to me. And I didn't know what mansplaining meant, but I said, I'm not trying to mansplain. I'm just trying to tell you how difficult it is for women in sports. Okay.
You're like, look, I'm learning a new term today.
I got this. Yeah.
I am a sucker for a good daddy-daughter story because I am very much a daddy's girl.
Oh, yeah.
So I love all of Coach Korn's scenes with Emma. Is there anything, since you are now a father, that you have taken from the show as Coach Korn to bring into your life with your son?
He's 4 and Emma's older than that, but I think it's the second episode where we do flashbacks and we show that Marvin was very hard on her and he wanted a boy, which is terrible to say to her, and she says it to him, and he wanted a kid who played basketball, and it was great, and I'm pushing her hard, and I'm so I don't think I would ever be that way with my son, but I certainly, after playing that guy and seeing, it's interesting because there was video of it when she was little, and he's watching the video. It's not that bad. She's smiling, having fun. Oh no. And then like it just kicks in. I'm like, oh my God. It's straight. That's the thing too. It's so weird. When you see yourself, you don't think you're doing something, or you don't, I don't remember. I didn't do it like that. And then you see it, you go, oh God. So there's that. There's a very special story that I really wanted to do, and I'm glad we did it. When Bob died, we started a few months after, and I felt like Bob didn't know how loved he was, and I don't think he realized the legacy that he left behind. Not just from people loving him, but how many lives he touched. How many people? I've had so many people come up to me and say, Bob Saget saved my sister's life, and Bob did this, and he did this little thing that went to a big thing. And so I wanted to get that out there, and what Marvin's friend, a coach, dies, and he gets this outpouring of love like Bob, although Bob had the most. It was a tsunami of love for Bob. And then he says, well, what do I have? What am I leaving behind? What's my legacy? And so we tap into that, and the girls show him how loved he is. So it's nice.
I love that. You get to bring a little bit of personal life into your career life. Right? You don't always get a chance to do that. Right. So would you say then the overarching theme of season 2 for Coach Korn would be legacy?
Partly, it's tomorrow's never promised, right? So you have to live, and his main thing, which taps into that, is that can you look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I did my very best? Was I a good person today? Was I loving? Was I kind? Did I treat everybody with respect? And that way you could put your head on the pillow, like, okay, I did my best today. And I think that's a big theme as well.
Amazing. Do you have any favorite behind the scenes moments that you can share from season 2?
The girls are they're crazy. They're not crazy. They're super. They're fun, and they're full of energy, and they're full of life. And I love that. I like to get that energy back into, because as you work more and you get older, obviously you're thinking too much. You're reading about yourself. You get too caught up in all that. And I watch them come on the set and be fearless and just put it all out there. And I like to be in that energy. And then you have the pros like Jesselyn and Yvette. And I just look at them and go, oh, wow, I got to up my game with these two, because they're,
Well, you're John Stamos. Your game is up here.
I can't rely on that.
Well, thank you so much, John. And I hope everyone checks out Big Shot season 2 on October 12th on Disney+.
Thank you.